welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who will be devoted to you in love. How are they going to pursue you? Where do they want this to go? How are you going to respond to them? All that good stuff. That is what we're looking for today. That is our topic. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the Crocodile Stone, and we'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot. For group two, we have the Tourmalated Quartz, and we'll be using the Ideal Soulmate Tarot. For group three, we have the Amazonite, and we'll be using the Nomad Soul Warrior Tarot. And for group four, we have the Purple Aura Quartz, and we'll be using the Dark Angel Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Crocodile Stone and the Rider-Waite Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into who will be devoted to you in love, their love offer, intentions, all that good stuff, spirit. For group one with the Crocodile Stone, please show us who will be devoted to group one in love. Who is going to be really showing up with that energy, attention, serious love offer, devotion? Okay. Ooh. So we do have two energies here. Oh my God. And we have the rejection card. So, I think that the good thing here is that you'll be able to take your pick, and the rejection kind of depends on you, as there's two different energies that will be devoted to you, presenting themselves to you. But nonetheless, things may feel a little bit messy moving forward for you in some ways. Group one, we have Count Paris and Prince Eustace. This is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. Count Paris, it says, narcissistic, attractive, noble, and sincere. So this is someone who has respect and notoriety, with this being the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. It's kind of a different time. So noble is less about their character and actually more about their accomplishments in this context. So this person is someone who's likely wealthy or successful. It could be someone well-known, someone with fame or notoriety. And yeah, they definitely have a bit of narc vibes, being that they have accomplished some things in this life, and people do likely tell them they're great often, whether that's because they're attractive or because of their wealth, whatever the reason may be. We shall see. But tapping into their energy, they are an attractive person, so it could definitely be that. On the other hand, we have Prince Eustace here. It says protection, kindness, and undertaking, which would be kind of an energy of them taking you under their wing. So this person is more serious. This person is more dependable. They could be a bit older than you even. So, it's up to you. Reject. Oh my goodness. This card, it says firm rejection. So Spirit's like, you're going to take your pick, and the other person is getting a firm rejection. So it kind of depends on what you want. I would say if you're a city girl, city boy, someone who likes to live in the city, or someone who likes a faster life, if you're a fashion girl, fashion guy, someone who's really into self-improvement, someone who's really ambitious, you like to go to the gym, you also like to look good, you take care of your skin, or you take care of your hair, whatever would have you, this Count Paris is definitely going to be a bit more fun, much more like faster moving type of energy. Is giving kind of like air or fire energy, like very active, whereas Prince Eustace is giving more water or earth energy, much more grounded or tapped into their emotions, much more considerate in matters of the heart space. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. I don't feel like either party is bad, even though the Count Paris card did say that there are some narc vibes with this person. Honestly, in this deck, it's really not as serious as we kind of use it today. It would be more that this person genuinely is focused on themselves quite a bit, focused on self-improvement, focused on their look. It's not inherently narcissistic to take care of yourself. So it just kind of depends on how you look at it. And also if you even care, so it just depends. It depends. Me personally, it wouldn't offend me if someone thinks highly of themselves or focuses a lot on themselves. But for some people, it could be very irritating. So it just depends on what you want and need. Because also, we have this one over here, which may be more serious, more stable. But if you're the complete opposite, eventually you're going to kind of feel constricted or maybe even irritated by this kind of energy. So you just have to pick what's best for you with really no shame involved. I see you meeting these people. We have the masquerade ball. It says a night of passion and embracing a whole new identity. So I would say moving forward, you're likely to meet this person as you're going out. Also, that can talk about like unexpected events as well. So I would say definitely say yes if you're, invited to some places moving forward, especially if it's, last minute or unexpected. These are highly likely where you'll meet these, energies. One of them I will say you may already know or maybe closer around you, whereas just one of them you'll meet at a masquerade ball in the sense that you'll meet them, at some sort of event moving forward. Also, if you're going through like a change aesthetically, it did say embracing a whole new identity. So I would say aesthetically, or if you're going through any changes like internally where you're showing up in the world differently. Say you used to be more meek and modest and now you're kind of, allowing yourself to be seen and you're more outspoken. That could be how you meet this person through the process of you kind of embracing that new identity. So just leaning into where spirit is leading you will also lead you here. My goodness, we have the kiss in the balcony. The kiss, it says the sublimation of love, eternal loyalty, and a noble sacrifice. So I feel like you guys, whoever you choose to be with, you're going to pretty much lock in with them rather quickly. And it seems like you're even a bit ducked off. We got the balcony, the land of love is what it says at the bottom of that card. The balcony in Romeo and Juliet is the only place that they could fully be themselves, And I'm getting like an image of a home. So maybe you guys will be moving in together and it's like you'll be building a life with each other. You won't be as open to friends or family, but not in a toxic way or a codependent way. It feels like in a good way where you're able to be more authentic when you're just alone with this person. Spirit, who will be devoted to group one? So, it's really up to you who you choose. I'll, of course, break down the energies with the tarot and see which one is going to be giving what. I will say we do have religious factors. We also have express your love. So religious factors. It says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. So the one thing that I can say is it's so important that you choose the person that's in alignment with your path at this time. It wouldn't serve you to be with someone who's super conservative if you're having a whole Miley moment where you're expressing yourself and you don't want to be caged in. They're going to, get you swinging on that wrecking ball and start losing it because people trying to hold you down. So it's so important that you be with the person that's suited to you. So this one, you're going to want to get out of your mind and, kind of be present in your body and what your soul and spirit is telling you to do, because I really don't feel like there's any wrong choice. We have past life relationship. Bottom of this card, it says you have known each other before. So of course, we'll see more into that and see who is giving past life relationship vibes. We have express your love. Spirit is definitely in alignment with you, showing yourself, showing up, connecting with people. Spirit is like, yes, this is a good time. You are ready. So if you've kind of felt like, I don't know if I'm completely ready to date or to put myself out there or to connect with someone, go ahead and make the romantic gesture is what it says at the bottom of the card. Spirit is telling you it is, good for you to be open at this time, especially with these options that we have around. Also, that could be a sign of spirit saying, if you feel called to say something or do something, lean into that. If you've previously been more someone who allows people to come to you, spirit is saying you could actually be called to come towards someone else in this case. So be open to that so you don't, block your blessings or cause a delay. We have chemistry. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. We also got the wedding card. So as far as like where things are going, I would say things seem to be moving in a pretty good direction, pretty solid direction. Everyone's living a different lifestyle, but wedding is honestly pretty traditional and serious. So if that's what you're looking for, that'll 1000% be here. If not, I would say this is giving like Bonnie and Clyde vibes or partner in crime vibes. That's what I wanted to say. Partner in crime vibes, where it's like you're locked in nonetheless. Even if you're not super traditional, you don't want to get married. I still see you moving, towards a relationship where you're locked in. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. So whether we take that literally, where it's talking about you two getting married, or more symbolically, where it's talking about just union and partnership, that's where I see things going. So one of these options I see you're surrendering to. And we have the trust card here. It says the situation is calling for you to have faith. So I do see Spirit really calling you to trust your gut, and also trust in love. Almost it feels, trust that Spirit has your back and is helping you, and that, things will kind of, be in your favor. All right, let's break these down. Spirit, what is this Prince Useless archetype offering? This person who's protective, kind, undertaking group 1. What is it like to be with them? What are they offering? So I feel not as stuffy as you may think. We got the King of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Swords reversed. So I feel like, with the Seven of Wands here, I feel like you'll likely bring out a new version of this person, someone where they, someone they haven't been. We have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Very active energy. So I see that this person naturally is very protective, kind, generous, stable, but you're actually bringing a different version of them out in this relationship, making them feel more fun. And I have actually seen that happen even to myself personally, where you get with a certain person and it's like your personality naturally does change. It's one thing to kind of like morph into their personality, and it's another thing for it to naturally happen. And I have seen that happen before. So I feel that's what's happening here. Both of you may be bringing out different versions of yourself, and maybe it could be an opposites attracts type of thing. If you're not usually, in this energy yourself, like, more serious. We have the Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, a lot of passion here. I like this energy. It's a mix of passion and play. We got the Seven of Wands, which is more about, kind of standing up, doing what you have to do, facing your battles, answering the call. Wherever Spirit is kind of leading you, you're doing that. In terms of a relationship, that's like building a solid foundation. Excuse me. Building a solid foundation, genuinely getting to know each other, and with that Eight of Wands, that's like experiencing passion, allowing the relationship to be filled with pleasure and fun. What else can you tell us? Oh, we got a stack. Okay, so I ultimately see that this person is serious when they need to be, and then there's a lot of fun here. Definitely something going on here, though. This could be the past life relationship person with the Emperor, Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords reversed. Almost like you guys have known each other. You're already aware of each other. You've known each other before in a past life. Three of Pentacles is also a card of like, fate and destiny, working with the higher power. And we have the Emperor. So that's them answering the call and them doing their part. So I feel that this being with this person would actually be a good mix. Depends on what you're looking for. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, and the Nine of Swords reversed. So stress-free relationship, not feeling like, I do see you being able to slow down in this relationship. This person may be able to take care of you financially. Four of Pentacles reversed would indicate someone who's more generous and liberal with their funds. And also this could be about you not having to worry so much about the financial aspects of life, you having more freedom through this connection, through this person, and being able to slow down with that Knight of Swords reverse. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of fun and passion in this connection. And with that Emperor, yeah, that's more of a traditional value. That would be someone who's looking for a wife, a husband, someone who's at a minimum trying to lock in. Let's see this one. Spirit, tell us about this Count Paris. Narcissistic, attractive, noble, and sincere. What is this one giving? Okay, so we got the Hierophant, so it seems like this person is illuminated or they're very self-aware. We have the Judgment card reversed, so, you know, I'm almost getting a vibe that this person is exactly who you kind of, I'm like, how can I say this without being too extreme? It's like, you know, not gonna lie, this wouldn't be usually the kind of person you'd want to introduce to your parents, okay? They are the wild card, but they do, Hierophant, know how to lock in when they need to. They do know how to be serious and dependable and accountable. Da 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 da. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords here as well. I see them trying to stand up and be the person for you. They haven't done it before, but that's what they're trying to do. And I feel like that's why we kind of have the Judgment card reversed here, because Spirit is like, well, you haven't exactly shown that you can be this person or that you are this person. You know, Eight of Swords, maybe if there was a test at some point, you know, this person could have failed, okay? But even so, they're being given a chance unless you're giving them a firm rejection. So not gonna lie, this person isn't typically the kind of person who you would like really expect too much from, but I do see them stepping up to the plate to do that for you, to be that for you. We got the Page of Swords reversed. So the Page of Swords honestly could be a bit of a time waster. The Page of Swords energy could be the person that, you know, WYDs you every day, but then doesn't respond once you actually tell them what you're doing. It could be the person that sends you a good morning text but is dry the rest of the day, or, you know, whatever, has weak communication. With that showing up reversed, that would be more of a sign, especially with that King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, that they're going to be more direct and effective with their communication, stepping up to the plate, doing what they're supposed to do. Not going to lie, to a degree, I don't feel like they're in alignment with you, and I don't feel like Spirit necessarily supports this connection like, you know, Three of Pentacles we had before. It seems like from a spiritual perspective, whether that's Spirit itself or whether that's like your spirit guides, they're doubtful for sure. You know, we got the Ten of Swords with the Four of Wands reversed. That's like them kind of saying this person is washed up, okay? We're not putting too much hope and faith into this person. And that could be your ancestors kind of judging them because they know what you're looking for and they don't want you to experience, you know, any time wasters. Or that could be 100%, you know, true. So it's kind of up to you. I mean, goodness, you know, not gonna lie, it's a little concerning to have like, you know, spirit, the spirit realm, your guides, so kind of non-hopeful towards someone. We have the Page of Wands with the High Priestess reverse. So what I would say is that this one is a good option if you have time. If you have time, High Priestess reversed, and you can be a bit patient for someone to grow, or if you're not looking for something too serious at this point, you're actually looking for something that can grow over time, I would say this person will likely surprise you. But if I'm being 100% real, it does not seem like the guides support it. It seems like they're not hopeful. You know, they're kind of like, we want someone else for you. So it just depends. It depends on what you want. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group one? What else can you tell us for group one? All right, so we got vulnerability and match made. So they're doubling down on expressing your love and opening yourself to love, being vulnerable, allowing yourself to get to know someone. Vulnerability, it says open heart, open communication, wearing your heart on your sleeve. We have match made here. It says strong chemistry. We got the chemistry card from the second deck as well. It says instant spark and common interest. So I do see you making a connection. Being vulnerable seems to be something that your guides are, you know, kind of asking for or suggesting multiple times through different decks. So I would definitely say opening up is a huge part of the process. If you can do that, that will help things along, make it more sweet, make it a lot better for you, make the process quicker and easier. But I see you making a match. One of these parties is getting rejected. It's up to you. We have choosing your path. Bottom of the card says all is possible. My goodness, Spirit just keeps highlighting like the fact that we have choices here, the fact that we have choices and that it's, you know, kind of up to you. Not gonna lie, I didn't get any confirmation that there's any test happening, but to be fair, we weren't looking for it. We were more tapping into these energies with the tarot. I haven't gotten a confirmation that this is a test, but not gonna lie, it feels like it. It feels like it. I mean, for whatever reason, intuitively, I feel this energy isn't so bad. Again, not everyone's looking for something super serious, so it's like, but I'm like, why does this feel so eerie? And you know what? I feel like it does because whoever you choose to be with will be someone you're going to be with for a long time. And I feel like that's why Spirit's really highlighting that there's a choice happening here and to be consciously aware of what would be best for you. We have passion and pleasure. Bottom of the card says save your life. So everything's kind of moving forward, getting more fun for you. Navigating by the stars says follow your bliss. Whatever makes you happy, that is the right choice for you. That's what I got for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Tourmalated Quartz and the Ideal Soulmate Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who will be devoted to you in love. How are they going to pursue you? What's going to happen here? What are they offering? All that good stuff. Spirit for Group 2 with the Tourmalated Quartz. Please show us for Group 2. Who is going to be devoted to them? Who is going to be pursuing them seriously, taking care of them, all that good stuff. All right. So, okay, I see a shift. I see you timeline hopping, or I see you shifting into a new reality. That's the energy 100%. And this is going to align you to better love offers. I see you're going to different places as well. We have the Masquerade Ball. This is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. We have the Masquerade Ball. It says a night of passion, embracing a whole new identity. That is kind of the root of you connecting with this new love offer. This person that will be devoted to you is not someone that you either currently have access to or someone that you just got access to through the shift, or you're still going through your shift. This will be someone that you'll have access to once you finish that shift. So the main thing is really about connecting to your innermost self. It could be super, super simple. Okay, it says embracing a whole new identity. It could be you're called to a new aesthetic now, and that is the aesthetic that this person is attracted to, so that you're now connecting with people who are, you know, aligned with that, with where you're going and how you're changing. We have rejection and time to say goodbye. There could be someone who you're, you know, who's currently in your energy, or someone who you're currently dealing with that you may be closing the door on. So I'll tap into this with tarot and see what comes up. See if, you know, there will be people who are currently interested that'll be, you know, fighting for your love. But the energy that I get, Group 2, is that you're shifting into new love options and new connections. Time to say goodbye. It says farewell, reject. It says firm rejection. So yeah, someone's getting firmly rejected, and honestly, it feels like a collective of people. We have dream. I'm feeling this symbolically for you. For some of you, there will be like a prophetic dream or message you will have. The card, it says a prophecy, hint, guidance. It does say oracle on there as well, revealing and symbolizing. So for some of you, Spirit's giving you a prophetic dream. For some of you, it's more a dream that you have in a symbolic kind of way. Like, you know what? I actually want this kind of lifestyle that I don't currently have, or I want this kind of relationship, this kind of love offer. But definitely pay attention to your dreams at this time. They're communicating to you. We have Rosaline and determination. So this is how your energy is coming across. Rosaline, it says conservative, chastitous, serious, and formal. So it looks like you're looking for serious love offers only. It looks like you're looking for people who are going to respect you. Also people who are maybe more traditional or wanting to build something, even if you live like a non-traditional lifestyle, wanting someone who is at least wanting to lock in with you. And then we have determination. It says courage, perseverance, no more indecisiveness and firmness. So yeah, not gonna lie, group 2, you could kind of, be called to be a bee moving forward. People could be telling you that, or responding negatively to what you're putting out. People could also be crashing out because of your new energy and behavior. You're determined and, more chastative and conservative at this time. Even if you're, totally fine with being with someone physically, say even the first date, second date, third date, whatever, soon. This is still like, but not with anyone just because though, or not with someone just because they like me. Only with the person that I equally want and I can see myself with moving forward, and that I want to be with moving forward. So it's kind of like, listen, you're putting a cage around that box. You're not letting any old body in. I do feel an energy that this will likely be frustrating some people, so we shall see how they will be crashing out over you, group 2. Not everyone's going to take that well. People don't like being told no. So let's keep going, Spirit, for group 2. Who will be devoted to them? What love offer is coming in? Yeah, I'm tapping into like a youthful soul. I don't want to say underdeveloped soul. I feel like there's no such thing, because it's a journey. But I am feeling tapping into like a youth, like maybe this person hasn't lived as many lives as you, or maybe you're older than this person, or maybe this person is just immature. We have codependency in children. That's exactly what I was picking up on and kind of feeling. There is someone who is currently attached to you or has access to you. It could even be an archetype if you're experiencing this kind of spirit manifesting through different people, where it's like they want to be young, wild, and free. And when you are with them, it's always fun. It's always a vibe, but it's just not exactly what you're looking for moving forward, or it's not something you could build a life with or whatever, not someone you can seriously plan with. And I see that very attached to you. So we'll see what will come of this. Children, it says your love life is being affected by children. Usually this card comes out in a symbolic kind of way, talking about like someone who's younger than you, or, not as mature, etc. But it could also be that, children have been a factor. We have codependency. Of course, children are codependent. So for some of you, this is kind of saying for, single mothers, parents, single fathers even, or even if you're, co-parenting, your children are having an effect on the kind of person that you now are accepting and the kind of person that you need. So that could be a part of what is kind of making people crash out, because they're just not the kind of person you would say, oh yeah, I could welcome this person in my home to be a co-parent or a father or a mother, to the kids I already have. But likely more symbolic for the most of you. Talking about an energy, a person who is codependent on you. And, I almost get a bit of vamp vibes off of this, where say this is like a karmic. They're definitely getting something from your exchange. Codependency, it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. It could be you having an addictive personality. It could be something you're addicted to, like being a nurturer, caring for people, letting people in that don't really have very much to give. Or that's definitely talking about someone else that is codependent with you. We also have healing family issues. So I feel like you're kind of just on this personal journey right now, healing, bettering yourself, trying to make peace with your family at a minimum, or even come back together with your family if there had been any separation. And also healing family issues in the sense that you want a stable environment for your future kids if you want kids, or a stable home situation if you're not having kids but still, moving in together with a future partner. So it kind of looks like you need a certain kind of partner that's going to align to that. And everybody is trying to stay in your energy. Like I was saying, say there's a karmic. And I don't even think I finished that thought, but I was saying about the karmic was, it feels like someone's attached to you that, they vamp off of you a little bit, because every few months they can come into your life and they can get their ego filled, and then they kind of spin off and they go deal with something else or someone else, and then they come back whenever they need another, hit of that juice that you give them, that electricity, that energy. And I feel like you're separating from that very soon. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this is a great time for you to set intention. And I would say that your, prayers are being answered. Spirit, for group 2, who will be devoted to group 2? I'm like, you know what I'm looking for. You know what I want to know. I want to know about this person, and Spirit is kind of keeping it under wraps. So to be honest, there's definitely a bit of a mystery here. Spirit is kind of focusing on the foundationals of the things that have to happen in order for you to get with this person, but we'll get more details. We'll get it from the tarot and see who's coming through. Spirit's more like, we gotta, align all these things that need to be done so that we can experience that future that we want. And that's kind of where Spirit is, holding the focus. So we'll work through it. We have playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, masquerade ball energy, showing up in a new identity. And you know what? If you're afraid to embody a new identity, whether that's a personality or whether that is an aesthetic, literally just go to a different part of town. Those people over there, they've never seen you. They don't have any evidence to say that you're not that. It's hard when you're going through a transformation in work or in school because these people, they've, met you already. So they're going to notice the change. It's so much easier, and no one's going to disprove you or doubt you when you're showing up and that is their first impression. They will take that as that is who you are. And even for those of you who have been through a lot, or you have toxic traits, or you have still some things to work with, Spirit is strongly coming through with a message that it's okay. Just show up as you want to be, because that is what they will have to say this is who you are with whoever you're moving forward with. So you don't have to worry about the past. Honestly, no one has to know about that but you. You don't have to share your past. I know it's normalized because a lot of people do it, but you don't have to. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, so this is definitely coming to a head. I feel with family, but definitely with someone who's codependent towards you. You're having a heart-to-heart with them, so we'll see where it goes. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other is what it says at the bottom of the card. Spirit, what will come of this person that is codependent towards group 2? What will come of this? All right, we got the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups reversed. So this person is thinking about you. Let me see what else we got. We got the Strength card here. Good. High Priestess. Okay, good. Like that. Okay. I feel like this person is realizing the error of their ways. We got the Eight of Cups reversed, so they're definitely, coming back towards you. If you've had a spiritual connection with this person, they could randomly start, showing up in your dreams, in your energy. You could randomly smell their perfume, their cologne, angel numbers or synchronicities, seeing their name, whatever way you get your, spiritual communications from Spirit. That stuff's likely going to start kicking up again. They could already be on your mind and in your energy. Interestingly enough, we have the Ace of Swords reversed, so they're not forcing things to move forward. It really will be up to you. We have the Queen of Wands reversed, so that's an energy of them at least being aware that they have to play it by ear, and also it's not a guarantee to be with you just because they've known you from the past. I like that. That shows that they really have, kind of learned some lessons, and they're not just like, coming at you because they're scared they're going to lose you, but they're coming at you in a space where it's like, okay, there may be things I need to apologize for. Bottom of the deck, we got the Lovers card. It does seem like this was someone you were meant to meet, meant to be with at a certain point, meant to teach you something, etc. We got the Two of Wands reversed, so they're coming in pretty decisive, knowing what they want. This person is, it's like they're not forcing a love offer on you. Ace of Swords reversed, Two of Wands reversed, but they're at least coming in very sure of what they want. Eight of Cups reversed. They're coming back to make things right. That's the energy here. If you do want to be with this person, that will be on the table. We have the Strength card and the High Priestess. They're aware of where they've went wrong in the past, and with the Strength card, they've even kind of overcome whatever was, causing that behavior. And we have the Four of Coins. So if they can hold on to you, they will, especially with that Lovers card at the bottom of the deck. So this person wants to be with you. They're going to be trying to get a second chance with you if they can. All right, Spirit, tell us about the other energy coming towards. That's so mysterious. What else can group 2 expect? Who is going to be devoted? Spirit is saying there is a tower moment that's happening before you get here, and that's why we're not focusing on that person. There's so many factors. Say you don't go through your transformation, or you spend another 1, 2, 3 years, not showing up as that newer version of yourself that the masquerade ball was talking about. That will delay things. At least for this person that will be like devoted. Doesn't mean you can't meet a really good partner in the meantime, but like this person that's devoted to you, feeling like you are the love of my life, that is coming as the result of a bigger transformation, of you letting go of, this person of the past. Also, I feel like we're not tapping into a specific person that has already been picked out, partly depending on this. So if you end up trying with this person, because I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised, High Priestess Strength card at this person's transformation. If you move into another relationship with them, Spirit's not going to send in like the love of your life or like some perfect match to just end up in a third party. Spirit's not going to put that other person that hasn't met you through that and also just kind of cause that disaster. And Spirit's not going to do that. This specific energy is dependent on how other things go. If you're embodying that newer version of yourself, that's also aligned with this person, but also depending on if you choose to go at it again, give this a good try, or if you, kind of cut things off. Quickest way to this new connection with this person who will be devoted to you is by cutting off this person of the past. It doesn't even have to be so extreme either. It just ending the connection, making that clear that that's over. And then embodying, the version of you that you're called to. That combination is putting you on the fast track. This could be here in 3, 6 weeks, months. I mean, it could happen very quickly. But Spirit is saying, Tower card, 10 of coins, that tower, that dismantling of the old life is exactly what's aligning you with this new life. So you definitely have to surrender with the new life in order for this specific love offer to manifest. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I love it. That is you being truly in alignment with 10 of coins. 10 of coins is happily ever after. I love 10 of coins, specifically to show up in romance readings, because it's like you get long-term stability on top of like really good devoted partnership or marriage, something long-lasting. And Queen of Pentacles is saying that, Page of Cups, this manifests as you're genuinely in alignment with it. So if you want this new love offer that will be devoted to you, that's going to take some adjustment. Soon as we do that, you're on the fast track. But Page of Cups, yes, doubling down. This is a newer energy. Can we get anything about them or no? And that's why I was saying, I feel like we're not getting a specific person because they haven't been picked out yet. There's always multiple people we'll be compatible with in this life. But if we're not in alignment with that, we're not going to be aligned with a specific person until the other stuff is done. All right. Spirit's like, nah. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. The Queen of Swords upright and the Knight of Swords reversed. So I would say that this person will likely be exactly what you need. Queen of Swords, someone who's empathetic, has a good amount of feminine energy, but also someone who can execute and handle things properly. This person gives good communication. They give someone who's healthy. They give someone who is emotionally sound, emotionally intelligent. But yeah, Spirit's like 3 of Wands reversed. We're not in line with a specific person yet. I tried. Y'all know. If there's a detail, I'm going to find it, okay? But Spirit's not giving up the juice. And I genuinely feel like it's because there isn't a specific person yet. We got the 7 of Coins reversed. Hasn't been perfectly aligned, but will be someone who you'll get along well with, someone who you'll enjoy being with. See what else we can get. Spirit for group 2. Oh, we have TikTok. So Spirit is talking about time. Also, some of your journeys could be on, TikTok literally, in the sense that perhaps that'll be a part of your journey of being seen and embodying the new version of you. For some of you, it could be about getting off. We have no place like home, getting off of TikTok and returning back to self, unaffected by all the noise. But usually TikTok, this card specifically in this deck, is talking about some sort of timing. So Spirit is definitely calling you home, telling you that we have an opportunity right here in the present. I'm telling you less than 6 months. There's a 6 months window that you're currently in less than 6 months that you can align yourself with a new, different kind of love that you may not currently have access to if you haven't gone through that full transformation quite yet. After that, it seems like the most of you will be locked into this path. And if you kind of just, wait a while, you could, kind of just end up focusing on other things until you're ready. Until you're ready to move forward. Could be working on other areas of life other than love. Goodness, we have love takes time. So many cards coming out all of a sudden talking about time. It says divine timing, time to heal, love must be nurtured, and growth. So Spirit is saying, listen, everything in divine timing. Timing is definitely impacted by the current decisions being made. What else does group 2 need to know? Ooh, we got the Lust card. Goodness. We have Lust, new chapter, and the Mad Scientist. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be Lust or this new chapter you'll be surrendering to. It's up to you. Lust, it says, physically attracted, seduction, and passion. You could have a strong lustful energy right now, or you could be called to make a decision quickly based on lust. The Mad Scientist, it says, dating the same type of person, expecting a different result, test something new. So Spirit is calling you out of that energy if that's how you've made the primary of your decisions. Next chapter, it says someone new approaches, new energy, or phase of life begins. Exactly. It's like a new person or a new phase of life or this person. 3 different paths you can go. There's the new phase of life where love gets a bit delayed because you're, not fully embodying where you're being called. So you're focusing on other things, likely accomplishing a lot in terms of like money or career, etc. Or having more personal growth. There's the path with the new love. And then there's the path with this 8 of Cups person, this person of the past you're currently or have dealt with in the past that has actually gone through a legit transformation. There's 3 different paths. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Amazonite and the Nomad Soul Warrior Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will be devoted to you in love. What is their love offer intentions? Where will it go? All that good stuff, Spirit, for group 3. Group 3 with the Amazonite. Please show us who is going to be devoted to group 3 in love. Ooh, first card out, we got the wooing card. So right away, I'm feeling that this person is going to be really wooing you. This person is particularly going in when it comes to making you feel special, making you feel like this would be a good thing for you to be, surrendered into. Really putting their best foot forward, showing you the best version of themselves, and wow, trying to make it happen. We got the marriage card here as well. It's giving courting energy. I want to say this deck does have a courting card in it too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. We got the marriage card though. Courting is dating for marriage. So it's kind of like, very similar. Wooing, it says seeking, searching, encountering, and chasing. So I can definitely say for you, group 3, that this person will be in active, hot pursuit of you. They're going to be chasing you, in that kind of way that you would want them to, where it's like, okay, I can tell that this person is interested, devoted, dedicated, etc., because they are actually applying pressure, so to speak. They are making it happen, making sure that, they really take action when it comes to me, not just words, but, acts of service as well. Marriage, it says wedding, matrimony, and wedlock. So listen, not everyone has a super straightforward path, but there will be the potential to have, kids with this person, or to be physically intimate with this person before you get married with them. So it's kind of like, everything at once with this one. Strong physical connection. You got the serious version of them that's like, okay, I'm looking for something long lasting like marriage, and then you have the fun with the wooing, and you can kind of feel like, okay, there's a lot of play and fun in this connection. You get a little bit of everything with this one. For some of you, this is looking like someone that you do already know. That won't be the case for all of you. We have crossing the barrier and reconcile. Crossing the barrier says overcoming obstacles. So for some of you, group 3, this person that's going to be coming back devoted to you is coming back and wanting to cross the barrier. They're like, okay, there's, this and that has kept us from, being together or surrendering to each other. Or if it's really more on their end, they're admitting that, like, okay, there were, certain things that kept me from putting my best foot forward or giving my all before, but I'm wanting to cross that barrier and work through whatever, I felt was holding me back at that time. And I want to reconcile. It says resolving conflicts, letting go of the past, and forgetting the hate. So for some of you, this is going to be with someone that you do already know, and they're coming back in a, reconciliation energy where they're trying to mend the bridge and then cross it. We have solitude and dark deal. Now, I will say, group 3, if you're in heavy solitude, like if you're not the kind of person that likes to, kind of date, and you like to kind of more so lock in with one person, you may be in solitude right now, and you could be called towards some, darker arts, or you could be called towards doing things in a way that wouldn't benefit you. It could really be anything. For some of us, making a dark deal would be getting on the dating apps, so if you swore them off and you know that they're not good for you, your mental health, whatever, mind, body, soul, and then you get back on it because of that solitude, that could be your dark deal. For some of you, it could be you're really called into, like, the dark spiritual arts, where it's like, okay, I want to do something more forceful, or I want to do something that's more, just dark, whether that's working with, darker energies or entities, whatever, way you do your magic. And that could actually get you off track. So just be aware that there is some dark deal energy around you. Honestly, the dark deal could even be like a karmic coming back, wanting to put you on the cycle that you finally broke free from. Solitude, it says calming down, listening to your inner voice, reducing anxiety. This is a really good time to take like a salt bath, Epsom salt bath, or, to do something that's going to kind of calm you down. Lavender is really good for that. Putting on a diffuser with some lavender, some frankincense as well, or taking a relaxing bath, practicing your self-care, spending some time actually decompressing, whether that's you don't look at your phone, or whether that's you're eating the things that you love, or doing the things that calm you down, painting, writing, taking a walk, go on a hot girl walk. Dark deal, it says wrong decision in incorrect direction. So I can see that there is someone that's coming in that's going to be wooing you for marriage. However, there is a dark deal. Like I said, that can manifest in many different ways depending on what you're attracted to. That's not exactly in alignment with what you want. But we also have someone that will be coming through for a lot of you who you'll have at least an opportunity to cross the barrier with. It's up to you. At least you can get peace on the situation and closure if you don't want to rekindle like romantically. Spirit. For group 3. Who will be devoted to group 3? It seems like Spirit is trying to get you to open up maybe to a different type of partner and a different person altogether. We have you deserve love. Bottom of the card says you are lovable. So if you have dated someone of the past and they have specifically made you question whether or not you're lovable, that may be something you can't really work with. That may be too damaging, regardless of the benefits that could come with them. We also have religious factors here. And it says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. So you could literally be out of alignment energetically with, someone or something or a certain archetype that's attached to you that's holding you back. We have free yourself. It says it's time to take back control of your life. So whatever we're doing that we, feel not so good about, whoever, it's time to lock in to what we want and disconnect from that. And we got the trust card. Bottom of the card says the situation is calling for you to have faith. So you're kind of at this like crossroads, group 3. And the crossroads is, man, it's like there's so many different paths you can take. It feels more like Spirit would like for you to open up to new options though, not gonna lie. you know, with the person of the past, with that reconciliation energy, it may not be, oh, they're a bad person. It could literally just be that with religious factors, you know, spiritually, you two may not be aligned anymore, especially if you find that you're constantly ahead of the curve and they're constantly behind it. It's one thing to be neck and neck. It's one thing to, you know, be at level where you're supposed to be for your age or for what you want, whatever. It's another thing to be behind the curve, you know, because that way you're always having to pull them up, having to be the teacher as well. You can't even be present like fully in your body and just have fun when you always have to watch out for someone else because they're reckless or because they're not focused on building a solid foundation. We have very soon and true love. So what I can say is I do see a solid new love coming in for you. True love says this is the romance of a lifetime. So I'm going to tap into each, you know, energy individually per usual and see like, okay, what is this reconciliation giving? What is this, you know, wooing energy, this new person coming through, really pursuing you, even offering marriage? What are they giving? I'm going to have to see them individually because that's going to tell us like, okay, which one would feel better, be better, etc. But very soon it does say clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that's that crossroads energy where it's like you are picking a path, even if you just kind of see where things go. I was thinking about that the other day. I heard some guy on a podcast talking about, well, he was just telling a story really about something else, but he was talking about this girl he was, you know, talking to, and he was like telling her, you know, I just wanted to see where things go. And basically he's talking about how she was so unsatisfied with him saying that. And I thought about that and I was like, you know what, she's totally right, because her point was seeing where things go. You're still doing things in the meantime. So you're still actually doing things, but almost unconsciously because you've agreed to see where things go. You've kind of tricked your mind into, you know, feeling like you're going somewhere and kind of dissociating from what you're actually doing in the present moment still with this person. And that was her whole gripe, you know, saying that that answer was elusive and it just wasn't enough for her and da 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 da. So I was thinking about that the other day, and I feel like that's partly what Spirit is kind of letting you know, like decide what you want now so that when you're in the moment, you don't end up seeing where things go, but still actually, before you even realizing it, very much so getting wrapped up into a cycle. And it's like, whoa, wait, I thought I had options. And it's like, nope, those doors have kind of closed actually because you did choose something, but it was more subconscious depending on how it was framed. So just be aware of that. I was like, ooh, that's kind of scary. You could totally end up in something and like literally not be aware. All right. Well, let's see, Spirit. So for this person wanting to reconcile, what would it be like to be with them? Or what is their love offer? What's going on here? Well, you know what? We have the Death card and the Knight of Swords, which I do actually like because that's a sign that this person wants to move on from the past and start completely fresh, completely new. I do think it is important to communicate about the past and to acknowledge it before you can move forward. But they are looking to start over. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Spirit, what's their love offer? Don't piss me off. I'm like, don't piss me off. Yeah. I don't want to see that they're trying to see where things go, because that's exactly what we were just talking about. And that is how this is looking. I'm like, don't play with me. Okay. Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This person does genuinely want to reconcile with you. We have the Six of Wands here though, which in a love reading can be a bit opportunistic. Six of Wands is a level up, you know, so that's more appropriate for like career. I don't know exactly how I feel about that, especially we got the Ten of Cups that just came out and it came up in reversed position. This person sees your value as a person, you know, so this means they could see you as girlfriend material, boyfriend material, partner material, husband, wife material, someone who they could be successful with and successful through. Six of Wands. However, I will say them coming back is not based in love. It's more based in wanting to correct the past. They do genuinely want to at least acknowledge it and heal from it, have a closure moment, and then they're wanting to start over and yes, see where things go. And the reason that they want to is because Six of Wands, they do see your value, but they're not completely convinced. Ten of Cups reversed. Either they're not completely convinced or they're not completely in alignment with 10 of cups. One of the two. They're not completely convinced like you two could have happily ever after together, or they're not like the king of cups, for an example, or the queen of cups, the other half that would be able to create a 10 of cups situation. Oh my goodness. Three of Pentacles reverse, your guides, they don't like this one. Not gonna lie, this person, maybe they put you through it, or they stressed you out, or disrespected you. Maybe they got you off of your path. That'll do it. That'll piss off the guides. Because your guides are like, Three of Pentacles reverse, we're not putting any energy into helping this connection along, which maybe is why you're feeling like, you know, called to a dark deal and called to do something, you know, darker or more powerful, more forceful in terms of like manifestation, or in terms of, you know, whatever way you call energy towards you. This could be getting into your dark masculine or feminine to attract this towards you, or to gain like, you know, any sort of control over it. It could be that as well, but that could be why you're, you know, called to that, if you are, because it may be the only way. Maybe you've already tried the love and light honey jars, you know, the love spell on the Venus conjunction, or the full moon, and, you know, whatever. Maybe you've already tried, you know, the more like light stuff. Spirit, tell us about this wooing and marriage energy. Who is this person? What are they offering? We got the Seven of Pentacles reversed, the World card, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So right away, I'm getting you definitely don't know each other. We have the Tower reversed at the bottom of the deck as well, which is a good sign that this would be like a really safe bet. With the World card here, you know, the World card is the last card of the major arcana and tarot. If you get to World card position, that means you've been through the devil, you've been through righting your wrongs with Temperance, you've been through having to move past really hard stuff with the Chariot. At the High Priestess, you locked in, tapped into your intuition, like you've gone through everything, all the major big lessons, you've done the work if you're at World card position. This wooing, this marriage offer is a culmination of all the work that you've done up until this point. Definitely someone who's sent more by spirit versus someone who's just kind of attracted to you and making a move on you. So you definitely don't know them, not seeing any karma, you know, with this person. This would be starting new with someone who, Tower reversed at the bottom of the deck, can bring you a lot of peace and comfort. We have the Three of Cups. So the guides are in favor of this one. You know, Three of Cups, it's a sign of like destiny. It's a sign of fate. Also celebration, engagements, weddings, all that good stuff. So it seems like your guides are much more, you know, in favor of this person. We got the Two of Cups here as well. Wow, soulmate energy. So yeah, I ain't even gonna hold you. This is looking like the better option. What I will say about this though, we got the Page of Pentacles showing up reversed. We got the Page, the Knight, and the Seven. All of our Pentacles did show up reversed for this person. So something about money is this person, it like, so say you have a desire to marry someone, say who makes like over 100,000, or if you have any financial standard, like I want them to have this kind of job, or I want to have this kind of lifestyle with this person. I'm not seeing that, to be honest. All these Pentacles reversed. I feel like this is a connection that's based in the heart space and based in like destiny, fate, and the universe leading you guys together. So you'll have to decide how you feel about that. Spirit. Oh, I didn't mean to pull those. We have the Two of Wands. There's a decision to be made, and see how she holds the world in her hand. Strong crossroads energy, because I'm like, all right, Spirit, so what should they do? We have the Fool card reversed at the bottom of the deck. The most important thing is just going to be making up your mind. The Very Soon card was telling us, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. When you're clear-headed, sober-minded, when you're feeling, you know, positive and optimistic, make your decision at that point exactly of what you want and stick to it. Because seeing where things go is actually going to get you locked into a cycle with someone, is what I see. So it's definitely important to decide what exactly it is that you want, so that once, say this reconciliation person comes back, you're not persuaded by what they want or their words. You're persuaded by what you already decided that you want when you were at, your best state. That's what I would say to do. That's what's going to help you, kind of make the best decision for yourself. Spirit for group 3. Yeah, literally. We have fork in the road. Spirit is like, oh my goodness, I want to say group 2 is getting this energy super strongly as well, where it's like, not making a decision is still making a decision. So Spirit is doubling down, tripling down actually. We got this from 3 different decks. We got the Two of Wands from Tarot. We got Fork in the Road from this deck. We got very soon talking about clearly decide. Even crossing the barrier talks about kind of making a decision and moving forward onto that new path. So we got quite a few different confirmations. That would probably be the most important thing. Being it's a theme that just keeps coming up, Spirit is saying, like, seriously, decide what you want. Because it's like you're going to get locked into a path like a video game. Through whoever you entertain, even if you don't explicitly say, okay, I want to be with you in a relationship, or okay, let's, do this, do that. We have the Blessed card here, though, card number 22. So I do see fortune and favor for you. I do see you being blessed. There will at least be an opportunity for you to really, really win with that World card. Oh my goodness. And now we have the Devil in Angel's clothing. It says attention-seeking, succubus, and narcissistic. And yeah, that's what I was getting with that Six of Wands. And that's why I was like, I really don't love that energy. Lust at the bottom of the deck. This could be a very lust-driven connection. Because Six of Wands in a love reading can be a bit opportunistic. It's like, okay, I can level up through this partner, which is a good thing if it's natural, but it's not a good thing if that's why someone gets into it. Like, it should be more of a byproduct of being with this person versus like the reason, you're being with them. So yeah, just be aware of that. There is temptation around you, and there is the Devil in Angel's clothing energy around you as well. That's what I have for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Purple Aura Quartz and the Dark Angel Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will be devoted to you in love. How will they pursue you? What are their intentions, their love offer? Spirit for group 4 with the Purple Aura Quartz. Please show us who will devote themselves fully in love to group 4. Ooh. Okay, so right away I'm seeing that this is someone who you could meet at a social event. We have the Rosaline energy, which has me like, ooh, this is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle, and Rosaline, she don't play, okay? She's not smiling at you. She's not with the BS. She's not with the games. And right away, that's how you showed up. We have the banishment card here as well. I'm like, don't you banish them, group 4, right away before they can even say anything. What do you have going on, okay? Social events, it says establishing contact, invitation, and fellowship. So you're most likely to meet this person at a social event. That could be a concert, that could be a party, that could be a barbecue, whatever the case may be, but definitely be open, group 4, to going out and going to different events, especially if you're getting like invitations unexpectedly. We have Rosaline. It says conservative, chastitous, serious, and formal. So you're protecting your chastity at this point. You could be in an energy where you're not being physical with anyone at this time as well. More conservative and serious. So if someone's coming to you in a goofball energy, okay, and a player and a playette energy, it does look like they're getting swiftly turned down. And you could even find yourself a bit uncomfortable at the social event. Not gonna lie, Rosaline at a social event is giving more someone who watches versus someone who's like super engaging, with what's going on. And that is how your energy is showing up. So we shall see, we shall see. We have banishment and romantic night here. So I do see that, to be honest, this person, they may make a wrong impression. It doesn't have to be them. It could be another energy. We will see. But I am seeing that you are completely turned off by anyone trying to have a romantic night with you. It says romantic entanglement or physical encounter. So if someone is, coming towards you and that's what they're trying to offer, like that's, something big and bad, they're going to get a firm rejection. They're going to get a firm, swift rejection. Banishment, it says severing ties and protection from further injury. So you could have already had a physical connection with someone that completely turned you off to the idea of like having a one night type of situation because maybe it ended up hurting you in the end. Especially if you're in a celibate energy, you're not with anyone physically at this time. That could totally be why. Oh, some of you guys are in like a man-eater energy, or what would the male equivalent be to man-eater? We have resisting, Tybalt, and revenge. So lately I've been dressing for revenge. Listen, I feel like someone could easily end up setting you off and pissing you off and making you go into your dark masculine, dark feminine, and just burning the whole, place down. Resisting, it says, face your heart, do not follow blindly. So what I can see is you're trying to align yourself with something. It looks like more serious, more higher level, more conservative or traditional, or you're waiting to meet like your person so that you can lock in with them. And Spirit is saying, face your heart, face your desire, so that you can understand when it comes up so you don't surrender to it in the moment and end up, engaging with someone you don't ultimately want to be with. We got Tybalt that has come out, the Prince of Cats, fashion, and aggressiveness. So I see that you're trying to shift and, kind of connect with better people who are more suited for you. And you have people in your energy being very aggressive. Prince of Cats, think about like the cat archetype. It's mischievous, but also really playful, non-serious. Cats often get themselves into things and, they need to help out of it, or they end up just, we know, we get the vibe. This is the Prince of Cats. So this person doesn't have the most foresight, This is someone who's very in moment, a fashion girl, fashion guy. It does say fashion on the card. So someone who dresses very well, they look good, but quite aggressive and trying to get what it is that, they want ultimately. And then we have the revenge card. So this could very much so trigger you and we could just end up in a disastrous situation. Revenge just says punishment, compensation, and counterattack. So it's like, all right, you want to play? Let's play. So I feel like that may be why you're, kind of turned off, if you are, to going to social events or to being, so in the mix with other people, because you already know what's going on in these places. You already know the vibes and the types of people that you're going to meet. And it's triggering and it's frustrating and it's annoying. So you'd rather not even present yourself there as an option to them so that they don't try you. Spirit, for group 4, who will be devoted to them? Okay. So what I can see, I can see a shift happening, and it's collective at this point. Group 2, 3, and now you, group 4, has gotten a same clear message that there's kind of a fork in the road and we're all getting multiple options at this point. There's a clear group of people that we're not interested in, and there's a clear group of people that we're trying to align to and that we are interested in. And there will be temptation. We have religious factors, unrequited love, and retreat. That's going to make things difficult. I'm going to have to clarify that. Religious factors, it says your love life is being influenced by your religious path or sorry, it says your spiritual path or religious upbringing. So where you're at spiritually is aligning with a different kind of person than you currently have access to, or than that's currently attracted to you or trying to pursue you. So definitely continue to do things as you're doing things, continue to be Rosaline, and you could be a totally, you could be someone who is super extroverted and playful and likes to be in the mix and all of that, but you're just looking for a specific kind of person. It doesn't mean be chastitous in terms of like your personal values and what you want to do with your life. That still is completely up to you, but be chastitous in how much of your time you give people, your energy that you give people that you don't actually want to be in a relationship with. Conservative in that regard. We do have the retreat card, which complicates things. Bottom of the card says it's time to disconnect from the world. It complicates things because I see you meeting this person at a social event. So if I had to say, I would say that the places that you're meant to be socially are places that align with you, your current vibe, and where you're wanting to go moving forward. As long as you do that, it's totally fine to go out, have fun, meet other people, talk, chat, all that. So like for an example, say usually you date by, you go to a bar and you just open to meet people. You go alone or you go with other people. This is spirit kind of saying, okay, we know the bar bro, the bar girls, the kind of energy we're going to get from people who are at the bar. We know it's a certain kind of vibe, frat bro, frat girl vibes. It's just like, ugh, it can be frustrating unless you're attracted to it. So this could be spirit saying, well, now you're attracted to art, or now you are more of a laid back, cozy cafe kind of vibe. So it's totally fine to go there, but there's some sort of fork in the road where you're not in the same places anymore where those same kind of archetypes are, because they're so aggressively attracted to you that I don't even know what way it could end well. It looks like it's almost guaranteed to end with you having to enact your revenge on someone because they will not take no for an answer. We have unrequited love. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So it's like you're struggling to have conversations, with these people that you may be currently, attracted to, or not attracted to, but that are in your energy and your physical space. We have keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So that's that collective energy group 2, 3, and now you group 4 has gotten, where it's like we're all being aligned with options that embody who we are as of now, as of today. So spirit is calling you to open up your mind and to go with the flow. Give your relationship a chance. Bottom of the card, it says work on your partnership. This card also comes out a lot where spirit is telling us that I understand things may be taking a while, but give your relationship a chance to manifest if you feel like you've been experiencing a delay. All right. Well, spirit, can you tell us about who's coming through that will be devoted to group 4? Can you tell us about this new love offer they'll be aligned with? This new love that they're currently working on getting in alignment with now. We have the the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Swords reversed. Something I'm getting right away is both of you are not aware of each other, and both of you are not, I don't want to say like each other's type, but it's kind of like you're meeting someone that embodies qualities that you've never particularly been attracted to, and you're being surprised for the first time in that you're attracted to them. Both of you are having that experience. So you're being led to this person through the higher power, through the divine, through really destiny and fate. So all you have to do is surrender to, kind of where you're being led at this time. And it's simple. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. If you're like, well, where do I go? What do I do? Literally go where you're attracted. If you're into art, go there. If you're into food, try some new food, go to a new restaurant. The point is this person is in alignment with the new you. So if you're trying to link up with them and then explore the new you and do all the fun stuff, you're going to end up missing them because you're not going to meet them. We have the Hermit and the Knight of Wands reversed. So Spirit is saying for some of you, going into Hermit mode would be really beneficial. That way you can tap into the innermost self and you can see, okay, where am I being drawn to right now? Let me tap in. Let me do the spiritual, 7-day transformation or 21-day transformation, whatever, so that I can be locked in on my new path. For some of you, that may be the first step. Page of Cups reversed to getting to this connection. Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles, so you can look out for Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone who's looking to build for sure. We have the King of Wands reversed and the Justice card reversed, so this is definitely someone who's still on their grind, someone who still has things they want to accomplish in this life, and I feel like someone who's still trying to figure out what they want themselves. This person doesn't have it all completely together. It's a journey and they're trying to go on that journey. We got the Knight of Pentacles, so they're looking for someone that they can invest in, someone that they can take care of, someone who they feel like benefits from, who they are and what they have to offer. So this would be the energy of a person who, Knight of Pentacles, has a lot to give and they're looking for something more long-lasting and more stable. Spirit, tell us about these other aggressive energies around group 4. Is there anything to worry about? Oof. Goodness. We have the Emperor, the Star, the Two of Coins, and the Hierophant. A lot of major arcana talking about them, surprisingly. And this is another energy that, we've been getting collectively, which is that not choosing something is still choosing something. I was actually telling group 3 about this video that came across, my For You page, whatever, and this guy was retelling a story of something that happened between him and this girl, and he was saying that he didn't understand why she was upset. And what happened was they were having the conversation, what do you want, XYZ, and he says, well, I just want to see where things go. And he was on the podcast talking about how he was so unsatisfied with that, how the girl was so unsatisfied with that answer, because she was saying, well, we're still doing things in the meantime, so we actually are still choosing a path, but we're kind of tricking our minds into thinking that we're not choosing something by, quote, seeing where things go. And, his whole thing was, no, you're reading too deep into it. We're just, dating and da-da-da. And she's like, you need to at least know where you're going. I say all that to say, it is giving a little bit of an energy. Two of Coins, Spirit is saying if you do choose to deal with these aggressive energies that are likely attractive, okay? One of the cards that said fashion, Tybalt was talking about fashion, someone who's aggressive. We got the Emperor here. Yeah, absolutely. If you entertain this Star card, you do actually have the right conditions to end up on a path with this person. And that's what I was telling group 3, because I was thinking about it after I watched that video. I was like, that's actually very interesting. And I could totally see what she meant and how that's so true, because you still end up a lot of times being physical with that person, doing date things with that person. The longer you deal with them, you end up staying over each other's houses, doing girlfriend, boyfriend duties with that person. So you have everything essentially but the title, and it's under the guise of seeing where things go. So I was thinking, yeah, no, there actually really is a commitment. It's a silent commitment, and it tricks your brain into thinking you're not actually doing anything. So it's okay. But it's not actually okay, because you are still choosing a path. It's just a path that hasn't been verbalized. So that's kind of the energy here. Spirit is saying, Two of Coins, you may feel like you're sitting in limbo, but you won't actually be sitting in limbo, dealing with these options. The Star card does let me know, not gonna lie, these options will likely be fun or bring you some sort of benefit. That could be a financial benefit. Typically the Emperor, has money, or there's someone who likes to spend money, not necessarily because they're generous, but maybe it could be rooted in like them not being super responsible or not planning for anything at this time. So they're just spending, whatever. With that Emperor card and the Star card here, to a degree, I still see you liking like dealing with these options. So I don't know, it's up to you. It depends on what you're looking for. I mean, if you're a finesser, maybe you can get the best of both worlds out of both of these, but the collective energy was saying no, you'll actually be kind of locked in, like a video game to someone's path if you do choose to deal with them, even if you don't have an official conversation like, okay, we're officially together or dating, what have you. So just be mindful, my goodness. And I'm really drawn to that romantic night energy. That could be the thing that's causing you to lock into their path, that romantic night, being with them physically. But of course, spending a lot of time with them will do the same thing essentially. For some of group 4, could this be a good path for them? I would say, yeah, it could be a good path. I mean, we have the 4 of coins and the Tower reversed. So if you were to wait out, yes, there would be something like, quote, better, but we also have the 10 of Cups here. So dealing with these kind of energies could still give you something you like. Like, I don't feel like there's any point to be with someone just because they're good for you on paper. You know what I mean? So what you have coming towards you, maybe that person is financially abundant, maybe they're dependable and whatnot. But if you're someone who easily gets bored, that's not going to work for you. So I don't feel like you should choose someone just because it's the logical thing to do. I feel like you should choose someone because that's really what you want, So we have the 6 of Wands and the High Priestess. We have the Knight of Swords. I do see growth, possible in these connections. 6 of Wands is also an energy of benefiting, and that's what I was really getting with the Star card. I'm like, they're bringing you some sort of wish fulfillment or, some sort of positivity from being in this connection. Now that I'm seeing the 6 of Wands, it could be you getting a promotion, or it could be an energy of you connecting with the right people, connecting with a specific person that can help you or be a mentor or like an investor in you. It could also be this person bringing you opportunities. There's some benefit of being with them. We have the 3 of Cups reversed. So I would say the biggest L here would be that, one, you could get locked in with someone who doesn't want something serious. That would only be an L if you want something serious though. And then B, getting like it, I just see it being temporary for the most part. Not a forever thing. So delaying you getting to like a marriage or a long-term relationship if that's what you're looking for. If you're not looking for either of those things, this person will bring you fun. 10 of Cups, there will be a strong romantic connection here as well. And to a degree, definitely you'll be benefiting. Star card, that's a wish fulfillment. You're getting something. You're leaving with something. And the 6 of Wands, that's like a leveling up energy and energy of success. So, if you know how to play the game, you could actually get quite a bit dealing with these energies. But you're at a crossroads where it's just important to decide, like, okay, which path am I going to go on? Am I going to go on the path that I can benefit and kind of level up on a personal level or in life, or get that connection or mentor, investor, whoever I've been really wanting? Or am I really looking for something more locked in and serious? That'll kind of determine what you do. We got the Knight of Swords with the Tower reversed, so I don't feel like it'll be a complete disaster if you, engage here. And with the Knight of Swords, just know they also have their own intentions and things that they're looking for as well. So just be aware of that because, in every situation, there is an equal exchange, so they'll be benefiting from you as well. That's what I got for you, Group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.